in Utah. My dad, back when he was still a dentist, would travel there a lot on big supply missions to make deals. One of the very innovative folks up in Utah in that area. And they have designed incredible water filtration systems, the Alexa Pure, gee, I wonder where they got the name, that you hear it sold all over talk radio, you name it. We have it at the lowest prices at InfoWarsStore.com. Very high quality gravity-fed system that just absolutely cuts out hundreds of different pathogens and chemicals and hundreds of others. It lowers it to nearly non-detectable. But, you know, scientifically, they can still, with spectrometers, find, you know, 1/1000th of whatever in it, of this or that. But it basically cuts everything out. Glyphosate, fluoride, lead, mercury, arsenic, you know, all these different fuel additives. I mean, it's just our water table is super, you know, contaminated. Well, now they've launched something many years in the making. I've been hearing about it for 6 months. It's here. It's introduced today at the lowest price ever. I have air filters in my house because of all the bad pollen here in Central Texas. This thing has ratings as good as units I have that cost me $1,000. And it's super quiet and lightweight and is the next level. And it's so inexpensive. I expect this to be one of our best-selling products ever and to help fund the InfoWar and the small profit we do make. But Buckley's here to tell us about the Alexa Pure Breeze, which operates as a fan. It's super quiet. It cleans the air. Every major room in your house really should have one of these because, you know, we put air filters on our cars. We put water filters on the water for our bodies. But what we're breathing is so important as well. That's why the date, I have it in my computer, you know, on my calendar when it's time to change the filters in the house and change the filters in my car, because it makes it manageable to be in the worst area for allergies in the United States. Is awesome. It's hands down. And I thought it was hypochondria. My friends in Dallas would have it, you know, back playing football or whatever. And then I moved here. I'm like, what on earth is this? This is how I manage the allergies. Plus, I take, you know, some of the herbal remedies that are basically just the plant itself. That's been helping me, and wild honey. But I'm telling you, this is something everybody needs, especially in your baby's room, your children's room. Babies can't tell you that their nose is clogged up with all the artificial garbage. The houses are so toxic. Buckley, tell us about Alexa Pure Breeze, discounted over 25% off as an introductory promotion to $184. I mean, at the normal price, it's already a steal, and you're supporting the InfoWar. Tell us about Alexa Pure Breeze.
Well, you know, you were talking about innovations and products that make, you know, humanity be able to progress and to be stronger and to be more clear-eyed. Well, this is definitely one. We've been working on this for a long time. We've rejected a lot of different models, a lot of them
from other companies.
Exactly, from other companies.
I'm just blown away by these guys always come up with great stuff
that had, you know, weird ozone smells, or they were too loud, or other problems and issues that they had. The filters were too expensive because that's the way they got you. You bought the unit, and then later on you had to buy expensive filters. So at any rate, this is really, really amazing. It's the Alexa Pure Breeze. We're really proud to have partnered with the guys up there in Utah. And it's an energy-efficient HEPA ion cluster air purification system. And right now, we're selling it for the lowest price available anywhere. It's only available one other place on the internet, and we're selling it for the introductory offer of $184.99, which is over 25% off retail. Equivalent units, the cheapest equivalent unit costs $259.95. And there are other units that are up to $899 to $1,000 that do exactly what this unit does, but they're not as quiet because this one has a silent mode which runs at 16 decibels, and it's quieter.
I can't even hear it. It's on, right?
Yeah, it's running. It's running right now, and I'll put the microphone up to it, and you can't even hear it. Literally, it's super quiet. But however, beyond being quiet, it has a 4-stage purification process that creates superior air quality. It has a HEPA filter, and it has other filters that go inside of it. There's a pre-filters and a carbon-activated filters. And the most amazing thing about it is that it has this patented ion cluster technology that kills airborne microbes with a final byproduct of clean water, not ozone. Because there's a lot of units out there that do that will sterilize the air. They will take out toxins and microbes and biological particles out of the air, but you always come back into the room and the room smells, you have that ozone smell. And as a matter of fact, if you leave a room sealed and you have one of those running,
toxic.
It is toxic, and it's kind of dangerous. So this is non-toxic. It's a beautiful unit. It really looks good. I mean, it will look beautiful in your house in a corner, but beyond that, it is really, really powerful.
It looks very modern.
Absolutely. And the value is amazing. At $184, you know, you could probably buy a couple of these for different places in your house.
And the small profit we make, which we're free market, that's good to make profit. We're not going to be arguing taxpayer money or MSNBC. This is free will association. Whatever the most innovative, cool stuff is, like the units we sell that will charge like dozens of different phones and appliances and jump your car a dozen times, and it's like a third the size of a briefcase. And, it's the very best unit. When a new, even better unit comes out, we'll buy thousands of those and sell those. It's like whatever's the coolest stuff, we're always adding it to InfoWarsStore.com to promote and fund ourselves with things that we ourselves like and use and have tested and think are great. It's real simple. That's what we do at InfoWarsStore.com. We want to thank you. You're funding true independent media this way. So folks should check that out, InfoWarsStore.com. Check out the Alexa Pure family of water filters that are excellent as well. ProPure is excellent as well. There's a lot of great brands out there, but we carry whatever's the highest quality at the lowest prices. 10% off promo code WATER on the water filtration. But this, is there a promo code needed on this?
There is no promo code. We have slashed the price to over 25% off of retail, and it's only $184.99 right now. The price is going to go up soon, like within a few days, because this is an introductory offer only. And the reason why is we want a lot of people out there to try it and give us their feedback on the website. All of our other products are rated 4.5 to 5 stars plus.
Yeah, notice there's no ratings yet because we just started doing this 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. So please purchase one of these units at this really, really low cost.
And give us your real review. That's what it's a third-party review site. And we want to see what you think. But we love this. I'm going to put a bunch. In fact, I'm going to replace those big, giant $1,000 ones because I looked at the ratings. But I bought those years ago, so stuff's going down in price. And this is a $184 unit. I mean, I guess I get it for like $140. That's our big profit, like $40, folks. But we sell a lot of them, though, so it'll help fund the operation. I mean, I want a bunch of these. I want these in the office. We already have some in the office, but I'm always, turn that ozone thing off. That's toxic. And we only put them out like if, it floods and something leaks and the carpet stinks, We bring those things out, but they're still not good for regular use in my research view. You can have your own opinion all day if you want. Yeah, that stuff will kill bacteria and stuff, but it will also, not too hot for you, in my view.
And, one thing that I encourage everybody to do is go and just look up online the toxicity of being inside all the time. And now, in this current age, we're inside the vast majority of the time. Hardly do we ever get outside in the sun. We're usually out inside doing something in our office or at home. And the houses have all kinds of stuff that's outgassing. Just look into it. I'm not going to tell you what the story is, but just go and Google that and look at a toxicity. Sure.
Well, it's well known. Inside. Great job, Alexa Pure. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com for all the nutraceuticals. Buckley, thank you so much, my friend. And make sure I get a whole bunch of those for myself. All right, we're going to go to break, and I'm going to get into the big China news. Support our local affiliates as well. Become local sponsors is just as important to support our local stations. Hell, send them $100. Put a billboard up for our local affiliates. That is just as important as supporting our broadcast and getting the new Alexa Pure Breeze system. When we come back, Beijing is setting the stage for war in the South China Sea. It's a big, thick, 20-something page report from Defense One. We're going to break it down. Stay with us. You're the pretender. You pretend you have a right to rule over humanity when you can't even rule your own self, you parasites. And now, we are faced with the communist Chinese with their perfected Long March missiles in the 1990s that couldn't get off the launch pad half the time. Rarely could get into orbit. And now they've done Chinese missile tests where they fire them over the North Pole and into the Atlantic North Sea. You look at a globe, we don't fire nukes at Russia around the world. We shoot it over the top. It's a very short distance. That's how Russia fires its missiles. And that's how China fires its ICBMs. But then, of course, they've got sea launch systems that are copies of U.S. submarine-based missiles and cruise missiles. Exact copies. Everything from our TOW anti-tank missiles right down to our howitzers. China has it all. And our government made deals with them to move most of our industry there to not help the Chinese people, but to help the mega banks consolidate control. And now there is a huge Defense One report. Beijing is setting the stage for war in the South China Sea. But Hillary told ABC News just last week that she's tough on national security, and she just told CNN that last night. She said, it's obvious to voters I will put national security over self-interest. She said that. I played the clip earlier in the hour if you just joined us. Not playing it again. But then, of course, they've got sea launch systems that are copies of U.S. submarine-based missiles and cruise missiles. Exact copies. Everything from our TOW anti-tank missiles right down to our howitzers. China has it all. And our government made deals with them to move most of our industry there to not help the Chinese people, but to help the mega banks consolidate control. And now there is a huge Defense One report. Beijing is setting the stage for war in the South China Sea. But Hillary told ABC News just last week that she's tough on national security, and she just told CNN that last night. She said, it's obvious to voters I will put national security over self-interest. She said that. I played the clip earlier in the hour if you just joined us. because I don't want to hear her voice. It's like metal nails on a chalkboard. I absolutely hate that noise, don't you? Gives me the willies. And Hillary Clinton has that effect on me. And I've tried to get to where it doesn't happen, but when I see her with that big Joker smile, I am repulsed. I am physically see her as a vampire. I mean, if I saw that in the dark pop up with that big, think about the illusion. So that's her just looking ugly. Look at the one, just type in Hillary scary smile. And man, I just got chills thinking about her. I mean, she is an evil entity. Anyways, side issue. That's who, with her evil, crone, undead husband. That's more a goofy one. She's got these. You see the one where she has this fake smile. We were showing it earlier. It's like, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what she really looks like. I mean, she is a psychotic. Look at her. A psychotic demon out to mount our head on the wall. She wants to dominate us. And you know what? She is dominating us. She rules us. It shows how pathetic we are.
Including FBI officials looking into whether national security was compromised because...
Get her off! Get her off! Get her off! I'm not kidding. I can't... People think I'm joking. I'm not kidding, okay? I'm sick of her squatting on me, ruling me, hurting my family, and selling us out. And now the Pentagon admits China's gearing up for war. And these traitors have sold us out. These people make me want to throw up, and all their idiot moron followers, the scum of the earth, the dumbest, most pathetic people on the planet that follow this worm. Ah! You want to fight? Oh, you're going to get one. Oh, I'm just dumping my full will on you. Just feel this, lean up against you. I hate you, do all that. Oh, it feels good. Had enough of these people, excuse me. I just overdosed on Hillary Clinton and went into absolute panic mode. That's okay. Yes, Hillary makes me go crazy. I was actually laughing during the break. It's like a 70-second break. I started watching the video. It's up on Infowars.com. Let's get this queued up. Threat to freedom. Feminist goons wage war on free speech. Look how that woman looks. Talk about scramble brain. And it says threat to freedom. First Amendment now attacked as much as the Second. And I love the new name Biggs has given her. Alice the Goon. And look, these are dangerous anti-free speech people. So they need to be demonized. Because they're not letting us try to have our free speech, and they are acting like demons, so you're not demonizing them when you point out what they've done. We need to exercise our free speech or lose it to these authoritarians. So this woman has the same look in her eye as, like, you know, I see like Chinese police when they're dragging some dissident off. And just look at her. I mean, that 1,000-yard stare. She thinks people at a university being able to speak, some libertarian gay guy is sick of people telling him what he can and can't do, what words he can use. So we're going to get that guy on the show. Biggs is out there covering it. He's like the Breitbart editor for tech. And they just are crazy. It says Alice the Goon and her fellow feminists. These aren't empowering women. Look at these women. Want to eradicate the First Amendment because free speech hurts their feelings. And again, I'm not against these women because I don't know what they're into, but, you know, she looks like she's into the Rachel Maddow, Janet Reno style selection. And, I mean, you know, I'm the same way. I don't like having to mess with my hair and stuff. I got short hair. I mean, I've known a lot of women that got short hair. I mean, that's fine. You know, dress like a guy or whatever. My big thing is you just need to leave me alone. Let me have my own life. That's how that works. Because you have no idea what I do in my life. You have no idea what I'm into. You have no idea in your little fantasy land how people actually operate. And you want to just tell everybody what to do, and then we're going to follow your roadmap. You see, let's say I agree with you 80%, which I don't. But let's just say I agree with you 100%. You're not going to dictate to everybody how they talk and what they do. You understand that. That's not liberal. And so we're going to ridicule you because you need to be ridiculed. You are a joke. These people are trying to block things, and these social justice warriors and Black Lives Matter are trying to violently push police horses over and laugh when the horse breaks its leg and then has to be killed. And there was video of them celebrating, and who